Hi friends, MD Vegan. Today is my gentle juice fasting day, once a week in the average, and forever. Because that is easy when you do that only once a week, and I say you as we and everybody, because when you're healthy, you can do that fasting for one day without any medical advice. Yeah, that's great. Because when you do 2 days, for example, you may begin to look at somebody who is a known specialist for that, a medical professional. Because there can be hidden damages in organs you don't even notice. But the medical science, as I have read it, they say 1 day is always safe. So that's the way I pick, of course. Yeah, and share with others. So today I make a juice with rhubarb. That is, here I show you one. It's one stalk here. And you see, importantly here, I have slices here. I cut it into slices like this. Yeah, small slices, because here the rhubarb, especially the peel here outside, yeah, has huge, strong fiber. Yeah, rhubarb is one of the first vegetables that grows in the year. We always had a huge rhubarb plant at home. And when it came out, we began to eat it in the garden right away. It's sour, of course, you know, but the kids may like it. And at home we put it into sugar, and so we put the peel off and then the sugar and the egg. But it could always also be nice in the garden right away when it's there. But the leaves, there are large leaves on top like this of the rhubarb stalk. Each stalk has one large leaf, and these leaves are really not very good to eat. You shouldn't eat that. It's full of oxalates, something that is not good for our health. It can make kidney bladders or gallbladders, stones. I mean, stones there. It's so, but the rhubarb itself, the stems are super, and it also has a little bit of oxalates. It's a little bit, the teeth get a little bit, feel it dry a little bit when you eat it. So by itself, to juice it, that would not be possible. I would say it's far too sour, and that I put it into these small slices here. That's because of the juicing. You know, when you juice it, it has to go to the juicer, and these fibers, these very powerful fibers that are cleansing so much. That's why also rhubarb is so healthy. You know, these strong fibers cleanse a lot. You know? These fibers, they stuck in the juicer, and then the juicer stops juicing when you put too much rhubarb in. But you have it in the small, small slices, and the long fibers, there are long strands of carbohydrates. These complex carbohydrates, they roll around the walls here in the juicer, and then it's stuck. But if you cut it into small pieces, I found, nothing happens. It happens a little bit later because you cut the fiber, of course. So that's the rhubarb story. It's a cleansing, very wonderful, sour vegetable, but super healthy, low in sugar, low in calories, high in water, super fiber, and so it has sour flavor. And I made some recipes with rhubarb all the time. When I make a juice recipe, especially on a fasting day, when I only drink juices and water and liquids, no fiber. Yeah, that fasting is best to describe as you lower the calorie intake of a day and of the fasting day, and you avoid fiber. So digestion is resting, no digestion, yeah? And lower calorie. The body changes then the metabolism, how to gains energy. The body changes that, and it makes energy in a different way. But on a fasting day with the juices, that means the juices I get rid of the fiber of the veggies and the fruit. No fiber. That's why I have to juice it, and then it goes directly to the bloodstream. And on such a fasting day, I can taste the ingredients and feel it directly, because digestion takes so much energy usually when I use it on my regular days. On a fasting day, when digestion rests, I save all the energy, and I can feel the senses get heightened, highlighted. Of course, first cleansing takes place, the body cleanses from inside, and the mind gets calmer, and so. But after that initial phase, when you do it for some time, the fasting over years and years, more and more important gets the intuition, you know, the senses, what you get from directly from your senses and from the inside, what you receive as messages. I can feel the fruit and how they play together in a recipe. I can feel that much more clearly on a fasting day. So it's very, it's a great inspiration. It's for artists. I would say it's amazing to do the fasting in a gentle way, of course, only one day, then continue again. So that's a good thing. So I feel what it does, what these ingredients do, and I always try to find new combinations. I make on a fasting day, I make a new recipe always. Today it's with the rhubarb, to find out more about the rhubarb, yeah. And I have already made recipes with apples and pears, with kale and carrots. So I have some rhubarb recipes. You can look it up on MD Vegan. Just punch in the names of the most important ingredients in the rhubarb kale or rhubarb apple, rhubarb pear, rhubarb carrot, and you find that MD Vegan, then you find it, the recipes. So today I make a recipe with a mango. I have a beautiful mango here. I want to try how that works with the rhubarb. It's a peppery sweetness, mango, and with the peel. The peel is okay for juicing. Most of the nutrients are in there. So the mango has a peppery sweetness, and the rhubarb is very sour and a little bit tart even, and that might work together, sweetness and sour. And this is the one I do, and the other is I have a famous juice, for me famous. I invented it somehow, or not invented, but when I found out this juice is so delicious, I was so excited, and I began to make many juice recipes with this juice base. And it is there's 3 common ingredients: oranges, 2 apples, and 2 pears. So orange, apple, pear juice. This is the juice really. I had no idea it was so delicious, because I never saw it somewhere in a shop or so to purchase. Like you can purchase an orange juice or apple juice or pear juice, but orange, apple, pear juice, I never saw that. So I never came to my mind to make that juice. But I saw it then. Dick Gregory made it, a famous American activist, also for the animals, also for people, and so. But he had a juice where this came up. I said, what? And yeah, amazing. He made always inexpensive recipes because he wanted to give it food to the masses. So many people, the activists, they had to be healthy and fit, he said. And so he wanted to give them access to cheap recipes and inexpensive. And apples, oranges, pears are pretty inexpensive here. And I tried, it's amazing. This is so nice. It's a sweet and sour balance very beautifully. The complex flavor of the pear. And then it has a creaminess also of the pear. It's yeah. You had to try that really amazing juice. So this is the orange apple pear juice as a base for the mango rhubarb juice. That's it. And I refine that flavor. I give it a little bit more power with a lemon and a ginger. That's a standard addition, refinement for many recipes. Ginger is fire, and lemon is antioxidant. It cleanses and makes it lighter, the other ones. And it highlights the flavors. The fire also highlights the flavors and makes it easier for the body to absorb nutrients. Ginger is amazing for that. Other nutrients from other plants, they get boosted by the ginger. So it's a cool spice, this ginger. And here, lemon peel. I might add some, I'm not sure, because the rhubarb especially has some tartness. If I add too much of the bitter, because the lemon peel is also the healthiest part of the lemon, to be clear, but it can very be intense, the flavor. So it can be too much easily. So I'm careful with the lemon peel. I'll let you know when I come back from the juicing. I can start right now. I come back and let you know how much of the lemon peel I could use, and then I show you this juice and show you what it tastes like to me as good as I can. So in a moment I'm back. Look at that juice. The color is blowing me away. It's a mango juice. The color is like a mango juice color, this beautiful orange, light orange. But it is of course different in flavor. Taste it already. I put the whole lemon peel in. It was a thick peel, and I tasted a little bit first, and then I thought, wow, what amazing flavor. You know, all the orange, apple, pear juice is really a base for many, many juices. You can put all kinds of greens into it to make it really delightful. It's a very, very strong base, and it makes everything taste wonderful. So the rhubarb here has an impact. You know, this strong spring smell of rhubarb when you cut it and you press it and you eat it. So that is really mind-blowing. It's a very unique flavor, very fresh. It's the freshness in itself. It's the name of this flavor, I would say. If any flavor deserves the word fresh, that's the spring freshness of the rhubarb. And it is in here, but moderate, of course. I have another ingredients, the mango, and then the apple, pear, and orange, and so the rhubarb is in a capsule here, but it's still dominating there. It's still there. It's in the balance with the other ones, not dominating. It's in the balance with the other flavors, and that makes it actually nice. I tried rhubarb also with more dominance. It's not so easy. Rhubarb is very strong, and it can easily be too tart and too sour in a dish. But usually we cook it with sugar, and so that's how I have known it earlier. I try to do these raw recipes now to make it very easy, to break it down, to get really the ingredients as they are by themselves. And of course I cook too, but with fire and heat, but electricity. but the cooking with raw food is really a good start to explore the endless vegan variety. That's why I say it's so amazing. Since I've been vegan, I've noticed that the options are endless, and after many years I only begin to understand where that really goes, that journey. It's completely new flavor as from the combination of these ingredients that we all know, but we never really explored in that way. I was a chef always when I was little, before being vegan, but what now happens here, amazing. And fasting is a way really to improve on that, to make really progress here. And here is the fiber. That's what I take not in on a fasting day. That's the main part of the fruit, of the plants. Fiber is only in plants. Only plants have fiber. They stand up with the fiber. The fiber makes them stand and get their shape, and so that's what the fiber does. And every plant has a different fiber. Fibers are very important. First we thought, fiber, we don't need that. It's just the part for the plants we don't need. It's the not digestible part of the plant, but that's wrong. It is already contributes main important nutrients while being digested. Also has itself important nutrients that get into the body. So it's not true that it's just for getting rid of it or so. No, it's much more. You can say even a food without fiber is not healthy. You can even say that. Yeah, the healthiest part of the fruit, of the plant, part of it is the fiber. So for a really healthy diet, you need a whole food, plant-based approach. Whole food means basically with the fiber. You can't take it away, otherwise the food's not healthy. And that goes on and on, that story about this, but it's a main part of what I learned from the science. And these fasting juices, of course, have no fiber basically, not 100%, but get rid of the fiber. And how is that possible on a fasting day? How is it healthy? In some health scientists, they say it's not so good. Eat the whole thing; it's better. And so, but they are also appreciating the debating about fasting and the great benefits. Of course, they always try to argue, but eat the whole food better. Yeah, I do my fasting anyway. We did it always as a humankind. Always fasting has been always a thing. And has great benefits. It's scientifically recognized. But you do it in moderation. And on the fasting, then the fiber goes out. Yeah? The metabolism changes, transforms. How we get the energy, that changes. Yeah? We get the energy based on a process, on a mechanism that's emergency-like. So when you have not enough energy, you don't take in enough energy as you need. Then the mechanism of emergency jump starts, yeah, and you make energy, the body makes energy in a more efficient way. Ketosis, it's called. Ketones, they are more efficient energy fuel, yeah. But it's also cleansing the body about that. And so that's a complicated story, I don't want to get into that. But just to say, the fasting is something different from regular diet. On a fasting day, I don't have fiber. But on a regular day, I make sure I always my fiber, the whole food. So that's not to be confused, right? Okay, I want to make sure. There's a lot of stuff to read about that if you're interested. I don't take it that so deep into that, but the basics should be understood, that fiber is important, maybe the most important part of the food, one of the most important parts, but not on a fasting day. Okay? Yeah. So this juice, I have to taste it yet. Joe talked a little bit about it, about the fiber and what the parts of the juice, how they play together, the flavor, and now I have to taste it myself, what I haven't done yet. So let's see. Wow. Oh yeah. It's definitely sour juice, definitely, but of course sweet sour, not like lemon or so. But it has a lot of different flavors. Many of them have sour parts, like the apple has a sour part, orange has a sour part, the pear maybe the least, most sweet, nothing sour in the pear, I would say. But of course, it's very much in the rhubarb, dominant, and the mango, rather peppery sweetness, a little bit of sour sometimes, depends on the mango and so on, and the lemon, of course. So there are many sour parts, and these kinds of sour flavors, they play together in a very nice way here and make a sour juice, but with a lot of sweetness in there and fire from the ginger a little bit, and also from the lemon peel, some fire from there too. So it's a very nice juice. It's delicious, really delicious, exciting. I'll drink more and more. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a little bit creamy from the mango and the pear. You see, beautiful color, very nice. And I'm so looking forward to it. Yeah. I'm so glad I found a new rhubarb recipe. It's always a little bit difficult to find something with the rhubarb. Yeah, it's not easy to use in a juicer, as I said, but it worked perfectly. The cutting into small pieces is perfect. I never had a problem with that anymore. And then, of course, I'll try some more with rhubarb as it's out there right now. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a short introduction to Gentle Juice Fasting. If you like my video, like, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And there is a Facebook page, also another one, called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. Tree Yoga is the yoga style. It's a non-violent yoga style. Yeah. In the flow, it comes from Tree Yoga. And that we have the fasting is in that Tree Yoga Moon Fasting page. Yeah, the moon calendar with the best fasting days, and all my juice recipes go there. Plant milks I make there too, and so forth. See you soon.